quick share on the 5 AI tools I could not live without. If I had to start my business again tomorrow, these would be the first things that I would get and download. They are Claude AI, ChatGPT, Fathom, Notion, Descript. I'm going to show you each one very quickly and how and why these tools are indispensable in my business and workflows. Firstly, Claude AI. Claude is my thinking partner. This is my co-intelligence when it comes to my life, my business, and everything to do with thinking. So if I am looking to build a new product, create a strategy, understand a market, help a client, figure out what my own internal limitations and breakthroughs that I need to have in order to grow my business in service of others, Claude is my go-to. It's my thinking partner, my daily driver AI that I use for all things. I've built into this my co-intelligence OS. So Claude knows me, it knows my systems, and it knows my strategies. And Claude and I are best buddies. We literally work on everything. It's my go-to tool. The first thing I would download if I was starting from scratch. Next up, Fathom. I spend most of my day in Zoom meetings, occasionally Teams and Meet, and Fathom follows me everywhere. I'm an avid note taker and I have a mind like a sieve. I forget everything. So Fathom allows me to be present in the moment in every session, whether it's a client session, a workshop, a training, or whatever it is. Fathom is there with me, transcribes every call, gives me a summary of the key takeaways and the actions that we've committed to inside of that call. It's priceless. From a client perspective, they finish a session with me within a couple of minutes. They get an email of the Fathom recording. Hey, here's the transcript. Here's the recording file. Here's the key takeaways. Here's all the topics you discussed. And here are the actions that you've agreed. Colin's agreed. Everything is so transparent. And the file is there also for analysis so that I can be a better coach and learn where I can improve, and also understand the client as well from the language that they've used. Fathom is outstanding. Zoom has a really powerful AI companion that does a very respectable job of a similar thing. It doesn't follow you into Google Meet or Teams. So for me, I like the ability to have a platform agnostic AI that can act as my note taker. All of these notes get fed into Notion. Notion is my digital garden. The space where my second brain lives. All of my life and work flows in and through Notion. Notion is where I track all of my to-dos. I have my client dashboards, all of the things that I'm doing for clients, all of the meetings that we've had, all of the resources that I have around AI, co-intelligence, wave framework, all of my knowledge in digital format lives in Notion. Notion connects beautifully to Google Workspace, where a lot of the actual files and folders would live, the space in the cloud. And Notion also has this beautiful AI that will connect and allow you to interrogate across your entire second brain. So I often find myself in conversation with Notion's AI, asking it, hey, when did I speak with my client Bob about X, Y, and Z? And what did we say that we would do before the next session? Give me a recap of what we spoke about last time just before I go into my session. So from a productivity perspective, from a knowledge management perspective, Notion is my everything. Next, ChatGPT. Wouldn't be fair not to mention this awesome AI tool. So ChatGPT was my daily driver until I discovered the depth, the nuance, the detail of understanding, the ability to analyze and to hold very high-level strategic conversations inside of Claude. ChatGPT was my go-to daily driver before that. I still use ChatGPT as my backup. I'll run out of capacity in my Claude plan, so I'll jump back into ChatGPT and explore, ideate. You just use it for brainstorming and for quick ideation and conversation. Because of ChatGPT's memory function, it knows an awful lot about me, not to the same extent as the co-intelligence OS that I have inside of Claude, but to enough of a degree to really understand what I'm all about and help me at that level of ideation, co-intelligence. Where ChatGPT really shines in my workflows is in image creation. So I have a workflow in ChatGPT to create scroll-stopping YouTube thumbnails for my YouTube channels. The quality of the graphics that you're able to create inside of ChatGPT are phenomenal. And since leveraging ChatGPT's image creation capability to first define what world-class scroll-stopping thumbnails look like, and then to actually create them, My click-through rates on my YouTube channels has more than trebled. It's phenomenal. So ChatGPT is my main driver for image generation with AI, as well as that ideation when I run out of Claude credits. And finally, my all-time favorite software for content creation, and that is Descript. Descript is just outstanding, and I've used all of the platforms out there: ScreenFlow, DaVinci, Final Cut, Premiere, all of these editing softwares, and then the AI tools that have swept across the board: CapCut, Opus Clips, all of the Vizard, all of these different ones. Descript is just head and shoulders above for me. All of my content creation lives inside of here. Recording videos, recording quick videos for clients and just uploading them to the cloud. You can do that as well inside of Descript. Super simple, super quick. And then the editing process is ridiculously fast in here. So all of my videos are edited inside of Descript. Why I particularly love Descript is for its AI capabilities. In case you hadn't guessed, I'm a big AI fan, right? I love AI. And so here we can add studio sound. If the audio is not great for whatever reason, you can click a button and then the AI will very intelligently enhance that audio quality. You can remove filler words, like, you know, all of that stuff when we're talking to camera that just comes out without even realizing. AI can instantly remove all of those from the conversation. You can remove retakes when you make mistakes, and you can also shorten word gaps. Big, long spaces in between words. AI can just condense all of that. What does it do? It just makes the editing process so much faster. Instead of scrolling through all of your content, you click a button, AI does the heavy lifting. It'll even add chapters, timestamps, all of that good stuff. It'll create YouTube titles, descriptions, show notes, blog posts, social posts, and then it will also allow you to create clips from your long form video. So you can create those magic moment shorts from a long form video using AI in just a click. And we haven't even got into the detail of what Descript is and does. And I will definitely need to dive into this because it's just outstanding. The layout packs, the ability to add these fancy zoom transitions in and out at the click of a button with zero editing skills. I'm not an editor. It's just phenomenal. It is without a doubt one of my go-to tools. And there you have it. They're the 5 tools that I could not run my business without, quite literally. They are non-negotiable for me in my business because of how they allow me to increase capacity, to think better, to execute faster, and to just be a better human in every respect. Let me know what your 5 tools are in the comments. Give me a thumbs up on this video if you found it helpful, and I'll see you next time.